Okay, so this video we're going to do a little bit combo XP maximization guide, so it's like the walkthrough, and a little bit combat showcase. So a little bit of both. Now, last episode we killed Salaman, and we took his little hand as proof that he's dead. We actually don't need to show it to Alexander as proof, just tell him he's dead and he just kind of believes you. So what we're going to do is we're going to complete the quest with Alexander and then fight all these Magisters he's got. Now, it's a little tricky because the way that this part is set up, as soon as you accept the reward from him, they all become passive, they don't try to attack you, and they just kind of leave. So there's two ways to do this. I'm going to try doing it the, I guess, faster way. But the more surefire way is what we're going to do if this first attempt doesn't work. So the surefire way is while somebody's in conversation with Alexander, just start a fight with the Paladins and Magisters, kill them all, then talk to Alexander, finish the quest, attack him, he'll start attacking you back. Or teleport him, it's probably easiest. Now, I was going to just put webs everywhere, but I found out that that doesn't stop them from exiting when they are in that passive mode after completing the quest. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is try to find a contamination scroll. So we're going to turn all this rainwater that we're setting up here into poison using contamination. I'm going to actually just put some up top here too. I don't know if that is going to make a big difference or not, but we'll try it. I don't know if it'll reach up there when I use contamination either, actually. Alright, so I'm going to save here just to make sure all that's set up. So we're going to go with contamination. I don't know if that'll trigger combat or not there. Nope. Alright, and that'll go and finish that. And it does start combat like that, sort of. Hold on. Phoenix Dives. Ignite them. Ignite it on them, please. Yes! Okay. Perfect. So this is the more... this is the way I was hoping it would go. For lack of my... oh, but we got the Elven High Priestess in there, too. That was actually unexpected. And that guy's in here as well. That doesn't really matter. Okay, as I was just making sure we didn't get these guys at all aggroed. Take advantage of that elemental affinity. Hit them. Nice. Yeah, he's just gonna... Alexander mostly buffs other people. Yep, Encourage, Armor Frost, and Blinding Radiant. Oh, no, Bless... Okay. Oh, he blessed Fane, too, with that? Okay. I hate when they heal undead. It feels like it hurts more. I guess go there. And start sparking some people. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be enough to kill anybody, so I'm not going to be triggering Executioner here. Alright. If you have Fane and you use Time Warp on a person who has Thunderstorm or Bloodstorm, I think also the Summoner's Big Storm thing, I forget what that one's called because I never use it, they'll do 2 turns of that back to back, so it'll get like instant double damage. Yeah, I'm a little upset these elves got into the fight. I didn't really want to kill them, at least not yet. Oh, they're dead. And then Executioner proc, awesome. Can still hit both of them. We're gonna get Alexander slightly more sparked that way. And then Los is up next. I'm gonna give her haste. Fortunately, remember Fane's build is very like purposely not optimized, just because I wanted to show you can get through honor mode without every build being min-maxed. Even though I'm also showing you how to take a suboptimal build with Fane and make it better. Basically, just use Fane, and you can make any bad build decent. Alright, so there we go. That is, the beginning part of that video is the tricky part, figuring out how to get all of them aggroed and get the quest reward. Because if you don't do it right, they'll just all walk away and you'll only fight, like, whichever one individual one you initiate combat with. Also, if you're going to go side with Saloman and not at all side with Alexander, you need Alexander's head to get into the cave, so whether you sided with him or not, it will be on his body there. You get his unique staff there, which is level 16, which kind of sucks because we're already at 17. I thought we were going to hit 18 in that combat, but we did not. And for those of you who haven't been keeping up, I already said it, but just to show it, we are on honor mode right here. The only mods that I'm using, I'm just using the one where if you rest, it fills up your source, which you can only do out of combat. So all it's doing is saving time, so I don't have to go to like six corpses after every match and just do that, you know, a bunch of times. It's just saving me time on that. Or going to Maester Siva's basement in Act 2 if you don't have Vampirism yet. Alright, so that is killing Alexander for good this time. If you don't kill him here, and a slight spoiler, I guess, he will be on your side, mostly, when you get into this academy, which we'll actually go do that right now. But he'll be on your side for the most part in the academy there. And then Dallas ends up killing him when she ambushes you at the end of that. So just a heads up, that is coming up soon. I don't know why Fane has all these arrows. They should be all with Ifen. And then they should go into... So Losa has a bunch too. Well, Losa I feel like I bought them, so that makes sense. Sorry, we'll be done with this in just a second. Okay. So when you get to this point over here, you need to flip the right little, I don't know, I think, yeah, they're called pillars. That's way too short to be called a pillar, but whatever. So you need, what is it, Xantessa, Vrogir, and Zerlstissa? Or is it Relic? Oh, I don't actually remember. Hold on. I know it's the orc and the lizard, and then I don't remember if it was imp or human for the last one. Oh, praying at the altars taught me what I needed. Okay, hold on. And we learned the combination. Does it show the combination on here? Because I would like... Oh, here we go, okay. So it's Relic, Vrogir, Zerlstissa. Okay, so it's Lizard, Orc, Human. So, Human. Orc. And then over here is the Lizard. I don't know why I was thinking the Imp. Where is the Imp one? Oh. Wait a minute, they even have... Oh, it's over here behind this little bit of rubble. Okay. So the Human, Orc, and Lizard ones, you gotta turn. And then over here, you zap that. While that's zapped, you pull that lever. And if you put in the right combination, that will go away, and you can now open this up. Now at this point, if you have really high persuasion, it doesn't matter. You can just persuade all your allies. But ideally, you want to have really high attitude with everybody here. So Sabile, I know we have it maxed out, because we did the whole Shadow Prince ordeal. Losa, as long as you just don't do anything stupid with Losa, she'll be fine. Even though she's not a companion, she's a player-created character, so she's fine. And Ifen, I think, again, just don't, like, do anything stupid. You let him talk to Zaliskar in Act 1, you help him get the letter from Boris in Act 1. And that's about it. Just don't release Death Fog with the dwarves.
Well, this place is welcoming, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think.
Traps you on
he's going to be an issue right now, but we'll save just in case. If he doesn't, I'll just go through some dialogue with him. So we know that through the academy is how we get to Divinity, like how we're supposed to be able to claim divine power. And Sabine, if you have her maxed out, she just straight up says that she wants you to be divine.
Looks like we're at luck.
Ivan's word, it's going to corrupt somebody, the next person who gets Divinity. Ask him to think of your time together. He knows he can trust you to be the one who ascends.
You're right. I can always I'll support you.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So his attitude was good enough. Alright, so then we open... so this is actually an important part here. If you have Fane as your player character, or an undead as your player character. When I say player character, I mean the one you started off with at character creation, that they have the little crown next to their icon right here in the top left. So Losa and Fane I created at the start of the game, recruited these two. So Fane, or any other undead, is part of your player-created characters. This is significant. This is also how we're able to play Fane as this split attribute setup here. Is what's coming up is what's going to make it really pay off. Not pay off, but really close the gap a little bit. Yeah, lessen the gap. And also, we're going to get a few new talents here. I was hoping that would get us to level 18, but it didn't, so whatever. So coming up here, we have this Voidwoken delegate. So he's just here to, like, negotiate, I guess, because he's delegate. So here's where you learn that Fane's people were kind of trapped in the void, and I don't know if they mutated or if they all just look weird. I don't know. I'm assuming they got mutated over exposure to the void. But the Voidwoken are Fane's people, his race. So yes, he knows about you. Apologize to the Voidwoken. He means the Eternal. And basically, Fane can swear himself to the God King. So I'm gonna take that offer. So Fane like dies and then gets reborn. And then I'm gonna attack him. Okay. I wanted to maximize my XP there. I'm gonna reload because I saved right there, just because I was worried that would happen. Okay, so I messed this up a couple of times already because he moves fast, and that accept box prompt thing doesn't come up as fast as I would like. So I'm gonna actually try to pre-initiate combat with this guy by like, first off, I'm gonna try to. All right. So I'm gonna go through this conversation slowly, get to the part where you can take it and be reborn, okay? And then before accepting that, I'm gonna hit that guy. I don't know if that will work for aggroing him or not. But then I'm gonna hit 2. Okay. Try it again, all that. Can I entangle him? If I could entangle him, that would be nice. There we go. Okay. So it did aggro him. Perfect. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to get done here. So if you notice, we're still at level 17, but we've got 3 little things by Fane now. So that is because of the pact with the God King we made. Also, you'll notice, if you were watching up here, I now have Curse as an available skill. Now, it's not something that's automatically over here on your memorized one. It's a lot like Bless. It's actually the opposite of Bless. So I can curse things now as Fane, which can be useful. And that will kill him. Alright, and we did all level up. So now, the normal level up at 18, right? We would normally get 2 of these, but we have 4. Okay, at 18, we would normally get 1 of these, but we have 3. We'd normally get... Wait, would we normally get 1 of these at 18? Yeah, we would normally get a civil skill point at 18. And we would normally get 1 talent at 18. But if you notice, we have 3 here, 4 here. So we get 2 talents, 2 skill points, and 2 attribute points right here. Okay? Yeah, attribute, ability. I forget. I think it's attribute. So we get 2 extra here, 2 extra here, and 2 extra here for being sworn to the God King. That is pretty cool. And if you use the Sworn Breaker to break that pact with the God King, you still get to keep all your bonuses from this, which is pretty amazing. So we've already maxed out Thievery, so I just like to put points into Telekinesis for fun. We get 3 here. So Pyro's at 3. And Scoundrel is at 4. I'm gonna get Scoundrel 2, Pyro 1, just so our sparks get a little bit more, and then our crits get a little bit extra more. And then over here at 18, let's see, that's at a base of 21. That's 19. No, it's a base of 19, sorry. So I'm going to go with 1 in each of those and 2 in wits. So it's like 2 level ups at once. And now as for the talents, this is where, like, this is amazing because you normally only get 5 talents. They're giving you 2 extra ones. So we might get rid of all skilled up at the boat later, just because we got it so that we could get Thievery maxed out quicker. But now that we have 2 points in Telekinesis, like, we don't need the extra point in Thievery. We can move one of the Telekinesis ones over. So we might get rid of all skilled up. In fact, we probably will. But what we are going to do is we're going to get Glass Cannon on Fane. Okay. So now his haste skill really isn't as needed at all, really, because he's going to start off with 6 AP every turn now, which is nice. Now the turns after Adrenaline, he'll go down to 4. I think the way it works is haste gets applied, then the Adrenaline gets applied, so I don't think haste will bring him back up to 5 if he's got Adrenaline on. But we could try it out, and if not, he can still hasten other people, so it's not a complete waste. Also, you can get rid of slow and stuff. Then, for our other talent here, we're going to go with Hothead. So if he's at full health, he will get an extra 10% crit chance. Also 10% accuracy, which is nice, but I'm mainly doing it for the crit chance. Then, and this is the interesting one, because we have points in strength and intelligence and wits on this character, right? He would be a great contender for, I forget if I already crafted it or if it's still in the parts. Looks like it's still in the ingredients somewhere. Yeah, this right here, Blood Rose. So if you combine the Blood Rose with a potion bottle somewhere. There we go. If you combine Blood Rose with the potion bottle, you get the Attar of the Blood Rose. And then the Attar of the Blood Rose, again, if I can find it. So much crap in here. And it looks a lot like the Nimble Tumble. Oh, here we go. So this one right here, all right? +1 to everything. But if you have 5-star Diner, it'll give you +2 to everything, which is nice. So everything just jumped up 2, which means now we have the 1 extra memory slot from 18 and then 2 from that. So this is kind of a mixed bag here because that is a very powerful boost. It's giving us +2 to everything. And we use 3 of those regularly for damage, right? Strength and intelligence, we get our sword attacks and our sparks. And then the wits, we use that for critical hits. But it's also good for the memory because we need memory. You know, we got slots to put in. And the constitution is nice. It's not mandatory. It's not a huge factor, but it's nice. You know, it does help a little bit. Especially because we also got the Spider's Kiss, so it completely negates that, or it negates the downside of that. So that is another way that we can make this suboptimal build quite a bit better, is by getting 2 extra talents, a couple extra attributes, and skill points as well. And with those extra talents, we now have a double strength Attar of the Blood Rose. Now, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword because Fane is now a glass cannon, which means he's quite a bit more likely to die, and then he will lose the Blood Rose elixir. But there are some unique items that will make him dying a lot less likely. So we're going to craft some eternal armor, make him immune to stun. There are some boots coming up pretty quick in Act 4 that'll make him immune to being knocked down. And then there's a hat in Act 4 that'll make him immune to charm and terrify. And it's relatively common to find gloves that can give us some immunity to whatever other status effect we haven't covered. But if he's like burning, I don't really care. Frozen would kind of suck. I'm not sure if there's anything to give him immunity to that other than the hat from Act 1 that makes you warm all the time. But anyway, we're going to work around the downsides to Glass Cannon the best that we can, and I'd rather do that at this stage of the game where we have a lot more resources than starting off with that at the beginning. So we're going to come in here, get our waypoint, and then end the video. It's looking like about half an hour here. I don't know how many minutes are going to be cut out from me having to kill that or retry killing that thing. But we're going to stop it right as soon as we get here. And I'll see you guys in the next video.